What's going on, guys? So, Rocksteady released their latest insider video last week, and we got some great details about what will happen post campaign. And initially, I just wanted to cover that, but as I was finishing up my script and getting ready to record, this whole review situation happened on Twitter. So, I will cover that very briefly before we jump into what we're all excited to talk about, and that is what's going to happen post campaign in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So, yesterday, the whole review drama kicked off on Twitter, and this was revolved around IGN, with Tom Marks, who's the review editor over there, tweeting this. We won't have our review of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League at launch, as review codes have not been sent ahead of time. In fact, WB Games, that's Warner Brother Games, has declined to send IGN codes at all. We'll get our impressions up as soon as we are able to after release. Thanks for your patience. He then done another tweet on that post and said, to be clear, this sort of situation is exceedingly rare in my experience, and it's not going to change anything about how we cover games, Suicide Squad or beyond. Now, this obviously prompted a big reaction and a big reaction of hate, because for some reason Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has attracted a lot of hate, and I'm really not sure why. If we just focus on IGN for a minute here, I've always found that they can be a little bit edgy sometimes, and they can be a bit too picky if I'm being honest. I mean, in their preview, they said this: we previewed Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League and we didn't like it. So Rocksteady then said, okay, we're not going to give you a review code. So if I'm going to be serious, IGN are one of the biggest news outlets in gaming, and they should have been given a review code, because this can set us down a very uneasy path when companies start cherry picking reviewers based on whether they will give a good score or not. There is nothing wrong with criticism, and the ability to take criticism will only enhance the product you're pushing out to the consumer. If companies go down the road of, we'll only give review codes to the people who would give us a glowing review, that will lead us to less pre-orders and game sales falling at release, as players will have to wait for games to have been out for a few days. Reviews are vital for people to gauge opinion. I've always said that reviews should be used as a guideline to your specific likes and dislikes. So I hope this situation stops with Warner Brothers and IGN and we don't see any more of this. That being said, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is a live service game, and the servers are not actually active right now, and it's extremely rare for servers to be switched on for reviews. And if I'm honest, players can wait a few days if they actually want to see what the game's about and they really need to hear reviews. You are not forced to buy it on day one, and you don't need to. It's okay to wait for a week so your favourite reviewer or your news outlet can give you their thoughts and opinions on the game. Anyway, as an adult who can make my own choices, I'm still looking forward to the game's release. Let me know how you feel about this situation down below in the comments section, guys. So moving on. Rocksteady released their latest Insider episode focusing on Elseworlds, which is the post-story endgame. The developers say we're always playing in a squad even if we are on our own, and this game plays socially and competitively. The missions evolve around us getting the highest score, and the best player in a mission becomes the squad player for the next mission. And there are leaderboards as well for solo play and up to 4-player squads, whilst competing against players across the world with cross-platform enabled. To me, this sounds fun if I'm honest, and adds a bit of competitiveness, which is always healthy, especially amongst friends, because who doesn't love that? Beating your friend at a game. I know social games do have their downfalls, but honestly, the community which is growing around Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League seems really cool and friendly. If you go on Twitter, which can be a really shit place at the best of times, the guys that are looking forward to the game are really coming together. Their Discord is looking healthy, and I'm looking forward to jumping in and meeting some new folks. So moving on from that, Rocksteady actually say we can use other players' equipment that they have equipped with AI playing as those characters, and whoever's bot we use actually get the rewards, which is really cool and something I've personally never experienced in a game before. It makes for a constant evolving game, and that's a really nice touch from Rocksteady. One of my favourite bits of info is the rival taunt system. This sounds like a proper laugh. So if you're playing the game and pass your friend's score or anyone on your friends list, they'll get this funny scene with a character mugging you off. This adds to the social aspect of the game, and it's little add-ons like this that can add to the fun experience. There will be plenty of customization options, and Rocksteady said that outfit customization in the game is extremely vast. Some of these look really cool as well. Boomerang as Flash is looking fresh, and I'll have to say Deadshot as Batman is one that I'll have to get. Although I don't really want to be spending money, I just think it looks too damn good to not buy. We will also have a story-driven campaign to get through with more cinematics in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League than any Arkham game. After the story finishes, this is where the live service kicks in and the gameplay will change and evolve, with them saying Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is going to be one of the most generous player-friendly post-launch experiences available. Now, I know they have to say that, but honestly, that's a pretty confident statement and one I hope they can stick to. I still have a little bit of doubt as we've seen what can happen all too often with live service games. I'm totally confident the campaign will be great, and IGN, even in their pretty shitty preview, said that the actual story campaign was so much fun. But most importantly, we do need it to be fun. We need post-campaign to be fun, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Every season there will be 2 episodes, with each season being centered around a DC villain. And this is all free, by the way, guys, so there is literally nothing to complain about here. Yes, we can give constructive criticism, but no one has had to pay out of their own pocket for anything going after the campaign. The whole year of content, I believe, is absolutely free. The only thing you pay for is in-game cosmetics, which I'm absolutely fine with, as most live service games take microtransactions a little bit too far these days. Another big win from Rocksteady is you can go back and play the episodes, whether that's 1 month or 6 months, which takes away the horrible FOMO, or fear of missing out, that can be prevalent in today's games. That is a really solid touch for someone that loves live service games, guys. Massive Destiny nerd, love the Division, but mainly Destiny. When their season goes, that is it. Obviously, it will go away eventually, but I love this from Rocksteady. It's clear to see they have really gone for the player-friendly approach, and with this being their first venture in live service, this is a good move as players have the flexibility with what content they play. Rocksteady say there's endless possibilities with how big the game can be, and as the main villain, Brainiac is creating new worlds with alternative realities. I'm actually going to go ahead and speculate and say that if this first year goes well and player retention is high and there's actually a clamour for it, we will get more DLC, which will probably be paid for, and that's absolutely fine. It won't be an issue at all. They also revealed the new Joker, who will be available in March. This is the new Joker, as the old one from Arkham is dead, and this leans into the alternative universe, which allows for endless possibilities within a live service game. The Joker actually seems fun, and he's just crazy as fuck. Hopefully Joker plays out like old school Jack Nicholson or Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix, because I thought his Joker was insanely good. As the game focuses a lot on traversal action, Joker has a rocket powered umbrella which seems to play really cool from what they showed us. Honestly, I can't wait to use this. This looks absolutely epic. I just want to say that Rocksteady seem to have done a great job with the combat. I was slightly worried about traversal being a core gameplay mechanic, but from what I've seen, it looks really fluid and fast paced. The Joker gameplay they showed plays extremely solid, and I have no worries there, as Rocksteady, to be honest, have always been great at combat. Over time there will be more characters added, and some we might not even expect to see in a video game, so speculate down below, guys. So after the story, we actually have new characters, missions, environments and gear, which is at no extra cost to us at all. All we do is pay for the base game, and that seems like a pretty sweet deal to me. I know myself and many others have had little doubts going into this, pure and simply because of Marvel's Avengers. I personally didn't like the story of Marvel's Avengers, so I tapered off quite soon after because there wasn't a lot of variety. The core gameplay mechanic, like the loop itself, just wasn't fun for me at all. But in the end, I hope Rocksteady are given the time they need to carry on the vision they have for this game, and we all get to enjoy it for more than a couple of years. That will all depend on how things go, because live service is a very rocky boat to be on, and I hope the developers don't end up paying the price for that. The game is releasing next Friday with early access on Tuesday, and I can't wait to jump in. I hope Rocksteady pulls this off, guys. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always, if you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It helps the channel and the video out massively. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. But until next time, I'll see you on the next video.